Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to unbox my first ever P.Louise budget box with you guys. It's too big to even fit this all in frame. But I have always been super curious about the P.Louise budget box. If you haven't heard of them before, it is, at least in Canadian pricing, $52 a month. You can either just do it kind of like a one-off sort of purchase thing, or you can subscribe so that way it auto ships to you, like you pay for shipping each time, at least in Canada. Or you can also even like prepay for like, I think 6 months or the whole year. And then if you do either of those options, you actually get a slightly cheaper per month price on the box. But I decided to just go with like the one-off for now. So I just paid for 1 month. And so it was $52 Canadian. And then I think it was about like $18 shipping. And yeah, I just am super happy. Like that to me was a really affordable price, especially when the reason I wanted to get this is because they guaranteed including one of their Halloween palettes in the September budget box. And I just knew I wanted to get one. I want both, and a little sneaky, I may have ordered the other one because I did sneak to make sure everything was all together, so I do know what palette is inside of this. But I wanted to take advantage of being able to get it a little bit cheaper than what the individual palette is. And at the time, they didn't have the palettes for sale on their own. Like now they have it where you can buy them individually, or you can buy the duo of both. And if you buy both palettes together, I think it works out to like similar pricings to what the budget box is. But then also with the budget box, I get a couple of other products in there, and I'm always curious to try different P.Louise products because I really enjoy the brand. I love their whole aesthetic, and it's just really fun to try some different stuff from them. So after all that information, let's open it up and let's see what's inside. I'll try to hold it up. So here we go. So I don't know if you can see everything that's in there. So we got the black palette, which I'm very excited with. That was the one out of the two that I wanted the most, so I'm very excited to have that. Let's get this big box out of the way. Alright, so we'll dig into the palette in a second. Let's look at the other products first. So one of the first ones is we have the Drive Me Balmy, and it's I believe it's like a lip kind of care sort of kit. Let's see what's inside. But again, like just love the packaging and aesthetic, and like just kind of how much they put into just the overall vibe of their products. Try to open this. Ooh, super cute. So we got 2 products inside. Oh, and if I didn't mention it, this is in Caught Slippin', which it's got bananas all over it, so I believe it's like a banana like smell or whatever. I'm not like super crazy about banana scents and stuff like that, but I think I'd have a lot of fun with this. So it says on the back, Balmy for You, Moisturizing Lip Balm, I Spy, No Dry. And this is in just Caught Slippin' is the name on that. So nice, ooh, nice little kind of applicator there. Let's try to push some up so I can get a whiff of it. I'm trying to do it gently so that way it doesn't... Ooh, yeah, very banana smell. Like it kind of almost has that like runts sort of smell to it. I don't know if you have ever smelled like banana runts. I actually had on some lip oil. The Unearthly Cosmetics one from their Devour collection. So let's apply some of this, get a mirror. Oh, that's nice. That feels really nice on the lips. I'm not uber crazy about the banana smell. I wish I had a different one, but I like the formula. So if I ever, not if I ever, I will obviously place another order with them eventually. I would grab another one of those. I'm not sure. It doesn't say anywhere about plumping, but it almost kind of has a little bit of a tingle to it. So anyways, and then we have the Balmy for You. What is this called? I don't know if it has any other name, but it's this little stick, And it says Dry Me Bananas. And it looks like it's just like a little, like you would, oh, you click it. Click it up. I don't want to click too much of it, but it's really cute. It's kind of got like a heart. I don't know if you can see that. I'm great at showing off products. That little clicker, yeah, it's come up a bit. I don't want to put it up too much. Oh, that is even more silky than the other stuff. Ooh, I really like that. And I love putting on like lip oils or balms once I have my base on before I do my eyes, just to help condition my lips so that when I put on my lipstick or whichever I'm putting on at the end, my lips are nice and hydrated. So I really like this. I'm going to be using these a ton. And then the other product we got, it's called Repair from 2022. I'm healing, I'm discovering myself, I'm starting over. And it just says Repair Lotion all the way at the bottom. So I don't know if this is supposed to be sort of like a serum or a lotion. Let's open this up. Okay, so I got it out of its little like wrapper and just take the lid off, and it's got a nice little pump on it. Let's try to, okay, so it looks like it's just like a lotion. Very, very perfumey. Like, it's nice. I like the smell. I'm trying to like put my finger on what exactly that smell is. I don't know if it's kind of floral, but it almost kind of smells a bit fruity too. Anyways, I do like it, but if you don't like a scented, like any scented skincare, I don't know if this will be for you because it is a prominent smell, but it is nice. So I'll definitely have to try that out. And then getting into my favorite thing, the bubble wrap. So we got the Book of Spells, A Droplet of Magic palette. I'm so excited about this. I absolutely loved the look of both palettes, hence why I have now ordered the other one because I just couldn't help myself. I just didn't want to have FOMO missing out on it. But this was the one I really wanted to get, especially when I thought I was only going to stick to having one of the palettes. I just really wanted this one. I loved the color story, so let's open it up so you can see what she looks like. Right, box. So this is the palette on the inside. It is like very, very wide and chunky, as you can see. Oh, I think on the side what it says, double, boil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. I love that. I just love all the detail that goes into this. This is so gorgeous. And then it has a little like kind of lock and key. I don't know whether or not I would leave this like locked all the time, but at the same time, it's not that much effort to open it up. But let's have a look here. Okay, and so then we'll open it up, and we have the first side. Let's try not to blind you with everything. I'm going to take off the little sheet because it's going to be blinding against the lights. I absolutely love like these cool tones, the grays, the teals. Absolutely beautiful. Just the sparkle on these shimmers is just unreal. Like, hopefully, sorry, I still suck at dealing with this camera. Oh, I absolutely love that. So excited. And then one of them, I'm just gonna preemptively take the plastic out. One of the beautiful things about these palettes, the reason why they're, well, one of the reasons that they're bulky, is it's double-sided. So look at the other side, all those purples and like pinky peach. Oh, I absolutely love this. The detail on this is absolutely amazing. Hopefully that's not blurry on the up close. But oh, I'm just so excited. I already have two palettes from them. I can't remember what the green one is. It's like the money kind of one. And then I have the Let the Queen Conquer, I believe is the name, which are also both kind of like double sort of sided sort of palettes. So I love their shadow formula so much. I already knew I would probably love this as long as it's their regular shadow formula. But the aesthetic of the palette and the color stories just totally sold me. I definitely don't have, at least especially on like the gray kind of teal side, I don't really have colors like that in their shadow formula yet. So really excited to play with this. So I thought we could create a look using this, hence why I knew one of the eyeshadow palettes was going to be in this, so I didn't put on any eye makeup yet. So let me put on some base and then we'll figure out the look. Okay, so I think we're going to stick to this side. It was my most sought after kind of color story side to both the palettes, and I really want to do something in like the kind of like grays in that, and then either pull in either like some of like the blue shimmers or the green, or maybe a combo of the both. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to start off with this black here. This is the shade Black Magic. And then I think I'm going to just kind of go from there. I'll mention what shades I'm using, but I'm not going to hold up the palette each and every time. And then I, of course, used my favorite base for my eyes. I went in with the P.Louise Cosmetic Base in Rumor 0.5. This is my go-to for all looks. And then I'm going to take this as a Morphe JS11. It's just like a flat shader brush. I am so sorry for any background noise. I'm filming this during the day and I have 2 young children, so my apologies. Alright, we're going to do like a halo eye. So I'm going to take that black. We're going to stamp that on the inner and outer corner. And then also along the lower lash line. Right, and then let's take another Morphe brush. This is a JS10, and I'm going to dip into You Ghoul Girl. Just like love every aspect to this palette. Brings me joy. And we're just gonna stamp that. Not really like blend it out too much, just stamp it along the outside of the black, just to kind of start that transition. And we'll just very lightly go under the black that we put under the lower on like the lower lash as well. All right, and then we're going to go in with a bit more of a blending brush. This is a Morphe JS6, and I'm going to dip into, I think we're going to go into Nightmare, really light gray, and we're going to start blending everything out a bit more. These are performing absolutely beautifully, just like I would expect from the P.Louise. P.Louise formula. Sorry, I get so distracted. Sometimes I don't finish my thought as I'm saying. Beautiful blend out. And then I'm going to go back into that previous shade, but we're just going to go in with another like sort of like little blender. This is a Morphe JS12, and we're going to go back into You Ghoul Girl just lightly, just so I can create a little bit more of a blend into that lighter shade. I think there was just enough of a difference between the two that it's not like right here, it's not really blending out just with that lighter shade that well on its own. So I think we just have to go in a bit more of the darker shade just to blend the edges a bit. It's getting a little bit patchy right here. Hopefully we can finesse that with some blending. But just something to take note of. It is one of the reasons why I do like to make sure that I go in with darker shades first. Stamp that on there a bit more. And then I'm going to go back in with Nightmare. Just blend the edges a bit more. All right. And then another little Morphe brush. This is a Morphe JS13. I'm going to dip lightly into Black Magic, that black we used. And we're just going to try to blend those edges out a little bit more. Just want to make sure that the black is present, but I just want to make sure also it blends nicely.
You know this?
All right, something like that. And then we are going to, I pre-grabbed out so many of my brushes and then I was kind of bad for this. All right, grab this one and our NYX glitter glue that I use in basically every single look I do. And we're going to take this on it's just like a flat rounded sort of art brush. And we're going to stamp that in the middle. And then, which ones do I want to go in with? I think we're going to go in with, I kind of want to go with the blue. So I'm going to take Trick or Treat, just this beautiful sparkly blue shimmer. And we're going to stamp that on the outside and the inside. That space in the middle. And then I'm going to flip that same brush over and I'm going to go into the shade Dead End, which is kind of like a bluey silver. It looks a little bit kind of more like toppery. It doesn't really have a lot of like base pigment to it. And we're going to stamp that in the middle. Oh, it is beautiful though. Picking up okay on the brush. This might be, let's try a bit with our like finger. Yeah, it's a bit better. Definitely one of those shades where it's a bit better with your finger. I'm so excited to be using this, but I'm also like sad that I'm touching it just because all the cute little like imprints that they have on the shades are going to start disappearing from using it. But I didn't buy it just to look at it, so. Alright, and then I'm going to go back in a little bit to Trick or Treat. I feel like I lost that a bit. All right, and then we're going to actually go into Black Magic a little bit. Just blend that into the edges. like that. All right, I'm gonna go do this on the other eye, and then we'll be right back to see what we're doing next. Okay, so all caught up. I want to throw some sort of shimmer in the inner corner, and I thought it might be nice to go in with this light green shimmer Coven. I thought that would be fun. So I took a melt, what's this called? It's a pencil brush, but yeah, melt pencil number 517, I think is the name. It's so hard to read it on here. And I'm going to, I use that to apply glitter glue, and I'm just going to dip into that shade Coven. Hopefully it's light enough for the inner corner. We might top it a little bit with the lightest shimmer here, Witch's Brew, which is kind of like a silver, but I really wanted to pull in. That's pretty good. I don't think that's too dark. I wanted to pull in some of the green. Oh, that's really pretty. Absolutely loving the color story, the shades in here. They're so much fun, and they're performing, I think, like I already said, like just as beautifully as I would expect the P.Louise shadows to perform. Super excited about that. I think it would be really fun to come back and do a like palette bingo with this. So let me know your thoughts on that. But I think that's it for the eyes. So I'm gonna throw on the rest of my face, like some lashes and something on the lips, and I'll be right back to show you the finished look. Okay, here's the finished look. What do we think? Oh, I absolutely love it. This palette did not disappoint. It's the same old amazing formula from P.Louise. If you have not tried their eyeshadows yet, I highly recommend you do, whether the Halloween palettes, which last time I checked are both still available, are your cup of tea, or they have tons of other ones. I believe they have this really beautiful like rainbow palette that is available right now. It might even actually be available on sale, so go check that out. But I hope you enjoyed watching me create this look. If you're curious, on my lips I went with one of my new faves. It's the Satin Liquid Lipstick from the Devour collection from Unearthly Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Destroy. It's just this beautiful like gray-green sort of thing. Absolutely love it. And that's it. So I had so much fun unboxing my first ever budget box with you guys. I might have to try this again another month. I don't know if I'm gonna like ever sign up for like where I get it every month, at least not anytime soon. But maybe I'll take advantage again, because it really is a great bargain if you want to try some P.Louise products. And that's everything. So if you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and hey, stick around, subscribe. I'd love to have you. So I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.